So yeah, Chapter 2, my movie was released a few days ago, or yesterday actually, and I wanted to go over a little bit of a recap, some behind the scenes, talk about some things, and some serious information I want to talk about, and maybe some Chapter 3 information as well. Alright, ready? Let's go. So yeah, picking up from Chapter 1 when our good demon friends Dice and Aaron got unexpectedly knocked out by one of the elites, woken up in Chapter 2 to be chained up and almost meet their demise until Zoe and I saved the day. During that meeting in Chapter 1, we knew that something bad was probably going to happen, so we ended up just following, making it up to the demon lair, and then, yeah, that all happened. But anyways, I wanted to talk about a couple of scenes, because during the premiere, I was looking at chat, but I don't know if anyone was really talking about these scenes. So I just wanted to go over them a little bit, so, you have an idea of what to expect for this movie, because there's going to be a lot of stuff which will be revealed, and it's going to be quite crazy, not going to lie, alright? So let's get started. Let's start off with this scene right here. So this scene, the infected model scene. So basically, they're the exact same characters, but the difference is they don't have a face. They only have eyes. The eyes are glowing, which means they're infected. Yeah, it represents them as infected characters. This is inspiration by Piggy, if you didn't know. Now, I made these models actually a very long time ago. I think I made these like months ago. And I was wanting to use these for like a custom Piggy game, but I can't script on Roblox, so But then the idea just hit me like, oh, Eureka, let's just use these models for the film. And that's what I did. So, I got all the Frosted characters, removed their faces, put some infected eyes, or put some parts on their face, and all that stuff, and just, yeah, make them look infected. Mine is unique in a way because it has eyebrows. Yeah, because mine's very serious. And also all of them have a little personal weapon because, yeah, that's how it works in Piggy. So the idea was that if Demon Lord killed one of them, or killed one of the Frosted members there, he would be able to take their soul and put it in their corresponding body, and then he'll be able to actually control them. So he can get like the udders and stuff like that, and then therefore he could just make an infected army and then just win and just take us over pretty much. But it didn't work to plan because, spoiler alert, Shrunk died in this movie. His soul was taken, but when it went into the body, he didn't move, and then it was just a mission failed. So basically, how will these things work, you might ask? Well, I'm glad you asked, because let me show you this scene real quick. In this scene right here, where you see the Demon Lord's father. So, this is like, okay, so, you'll notice there's no infected Eden right there, okay? You see an infected Eden in this scene, but now he's not there anymore. So, what does this mean? So, this actually sums up a couple of hints, or a couple of clues. One, the infecteds don't need the souls of the corresponding person. So, basically, Eden didn't die in this movie so far, and originally the souls of the dead children were supposed to be put into the bodies for them to work. However, Eden's character was actually moved, or went somewhere, place unknown, without needing Eden's soul. So, this pretty much sums up that these bodies, or these infected models, can move without needing any souls from their corresponding character, if that makes any sense. Alright? Yeah, cool. Alright, cool. Just wanted to point that out. Oh, and if you didn't realize it, like at the end of the movie, you'll actually see infected Eden right there on the to be continued, a scene right there, with his neck twitching. So this basically means these characters, infected ones, are alive, and most likely in Chapter 3, they're going to have some sort of use of something. Like, they're going to be doing something, I don't even know, okay? Well, I do know, but not too much, because I still need to brainstorm, and I don't want to reveal much information, just because Chapter 3, like, we just premiered Chapter 2, like, I just can't be just throwing information in your faces already, like, come with this, just yes, okay? But anyways, so that's just a little bit of a fun fact right there about these infected. So, they don't need souls, and they can pretty much move on their own. So, there's gonna be more talking about this in chapter 3, so yeah, just be aware. Now we get into pretty much what is my favorite part of this movie, or my favorite scene, is basically this. So after waking up from being unconscious due to like some cannon airship attack, I wake up, everyone left, and then unexpectedly, Makito's phone is still on the couch. My genius self was, I thought it was a great idea to just glance at it because there was no passcode. So I decided just to look at her pictures, and then I just screamed and ran away as fast as possible because I was also late for school. Now I was being questioned, like, what was on that phone? What was so, like, what made Eden just scream to the top of his lungs while running at like 500 miles per hour? And you want to know what was on that phone? Redacted. Because I will not reveal that, but it probably will be revealed in chapter 3. So, yeah, be aware of that. Like, this scene is just basically just like filler pretty much at this point, but it's just pretty interesting, you know? I mean, well, not too much filler though. I mean, Ian waking up, that's not filler because you just need to actually see if he's alive, because it's been a few days after the attack, and it's been days. Like, is he still alive? That's just a thing. But anyways, yeah, and this is also just leading up to the school scene, so it might as well not be considered filler. But yeah, I'm running out of things to say on this, so let's just move on. Okay, so since I don't want to talk about everything in this movie, I'm just going to talk about a couple of things in this part. Now, this is kind of worth mentioning because this, like, I was like freaking out when I was making these scenes. So yeah, just be aware of that. So basically, the scene, like the background movie and clips right now is basically at this old Rust place because 3 characters, Jackie, Hotler, and Todd, were taken away. And they were just stuck because Demon Lord's father is trying to get them all into this cage area so he can kill them all at once. Because if one person is not there, or if something like... He wants all the Frosted characters at the old Rust place so he can kill them all at once, because even if one person is not there, like, he's still not going to kill them, or kill all of them, because he knows that one person could just ruin this whole thing. So yeah. Now, just worth mentioning a couple of things, that I and Fishy are mostly together in the scenes. Now, the reason why is because, well, let me just explain this. So, in the scene where I was sleeping, Jackie called. Alright, we had a discussion because Shank was nowhere to be found. So, when she hangs up, she called me Dad. Now, if you didn't know, now you'll only remember this if you're an OG to Frosted. So basically at the time, Jackie was technically my daughter, and I was her father. So basically, Fishy in this movie right now, she is actually the mother of Jackie. So pretty much Fishy in this movie is technically my wife, okay? Don't take that too personal. This is only just a movie. This is not real life, okay? I just wanted to point that out, be clear. And Fishy is just being freaking weird in this movie because she also wants to marry her own daughter. Yep, that's pretty much it. So in case that wasn't obvious. So Fishy and I are married in this movie, and we adopted Jackie, and Fishy wants to marry Jackie. And there you go. So that's why you'll mostly see a lot of scenes of us being together, because that's how the plot is going to be. Okay, just wanted to point that out, okay? That's it? Okay, good. But most of these ideas also came from King's fanfic, by the way. He made a fanfic discussing about the story, so it's pretty much that's how that happened. I don't have any plans to making his own fanfic into a film, because that's mostly Luffy Mox's thing, and I don't want to, like, embarrass them or anything like that. I mean, if they want to, then yeah, sure, I'll make it, but I'll probably be screaming the entire time I'm making that movie, so yeah, cool. I mean, just look at this. I had to carry her on my back. You know how like shaky I was? Like, you know how scared I was when I was making this due to the fact that there was a girl on my back? Yeah, I kind of freaked out at this point. Okay, but yeah, anyways, so that is just some information right there. Just a couple of, fun facts about Chapter 2, behind the scenes, all that cool stuff. So yeah. as well as during the end, Crystal or Aaron, if you want to call him, pretty much just summed up some of the important informations. So yeah, Hotler died in this movie. Shrek died in this movie. Eames and Fisher married, and they had Jackie. Not had, adopted. Okay, Jesus Christ, we're like all 14 and 15 in this scene or in this film. All right, but anyways. So yeah, I very enjoyed some of the reactions. I'm pretty sure most of the Frosted members did actually enjoy this movie due to the fact that like a lot has happened with poor Sammy getting shot, poor Strunk getting murdered, and a bunch of other things. So if you really thought Chapter 2 was that great, well, you better have your popcorn ready when Chapter 3 comes out. Oh yeah, and just to talk about Chapter 3 a little bit. So it's basically going to be like it's going to be the longest, it's going to be a very long movie, or chapter, I'm just going to say that, okay? It's going to be about over an hour and 15 minutes long is what I'm hoping for. And it's going to include and reveal everything. And it's going to have some dramatic stuff. So yeah, I can't wait for it to be done. It took me a month to make Chapter 1 and 3 weeks to make Chapter 2, despite it being longer and having a lot more action and animations. So I want to actually very upgrade with animating for Chapter 3, so it's probably going to take me a couple of months, maybe about 2 to 3 months, just to make Chapter 3. So yeah, it's going to take some time. But after when I finish Chapter 3 and all that stuff, I don't have any other plans for making movies or anything else for the server. So if they have ideas, well, they can hit me up. I mean, the fanfic one, that could be one, but I'm not making it unless Moxus and Luffy both confirm, because it's based off of them. I'm not going to make it if they don't want it, because I don't want to embarrass them or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.